거짓.
Sir, is this a Destiny 2 Strand subclass reference? Alright, I was really excited for a hot minute. I apologize. Yeah, baby! Alright. I believe last time I fell from the crow's nest. Could I make a roll to do a superhero landing on the deck?
Yeah, Featherfall?
Do not have feather. Without the broom of flying. Alright. Don't fall.
They
Hello?
got you there.
Can you hear me? Bagels, waffles? Waffles, bagels? With dark
can
darkness?
hear.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
can
I
hear
can
you guys.
hear you.
It's fine.
This abyss of waffles? Hello? Oh. Okay, yeah, you heard me. I got a 13.
Ouch.
Dang. Alright, awesome.
That's surprising.
Joshua is just built different.
Oh.
Me? Oh man. Glad Constitution is one of my higher stats then. No, it's not. I have a 13 in Constitution. I rolled an 11. I can move. Yeah. I could really get like. Alright, so. Realizing he is quite possibly useless down on the ground, and decides to be smart for once and pull out his broom of flying.
Yeah, I was wondering
He,
why.
he asked.
You kept
He
on.
asked to, but you
He
brushed
asked.
over it.
Yeah, you kind of just brushed over it, and I was like, all right. I mean,
Wait,
whatever. Well,
It was admittedly. it was
he must
back
have
when
said it
everybody
when I couldn't hear him.
Yeah, he was kind of breaking up a little bit, but
Okay.
he did say it.
Okay, so at the start of your turn, you're falling and you want to pull out your broom.
yeah, that was my original thought.
Okay, that will be your action, but now you are flying on your broom. So go ahead and take back everything I said. You don't take that damage.
All right, yay! I'm flying on the broom.
Okay.
Now, I would like to do a wait, no. Blah. I would like to do a
Real quick, what's the movement on that broom?
movement.
Yes.
Yada yada. 50 feet.
Okay. The boat is currently moving 40 feet per round, so you can just catch up with it. So if you want to move forward along the boat, you can only move 10 feet at a time, but you can move backwards along the boat pretty much anywhere. Does that make sense? Because you're no longer attached to the boat. You are flying. Just something to be aware of.
He's using real world physics.
I would like to use
Action surge?
I would like to use action surge and
Okay, that gives you another
Use-
action.
use my 1 grit point to fire a dazing shot at the weakest looking bird.
Okay. The weakest looking bird is the one in the middle that's currently about to be attacked by its other compatriot. Oh, actually. Yeah, no, never mind. Go ahead.
No, I do not. That is. I should take better notes. Way better notes. Oh my fucking god.
Also, I believe everybody was knocked prone from the jolt of speed that Talia caused. Isn't that correct?
I don't think so.
That's what caused Joshua to be knocked loose from the crow's
No.
nest.
2 of us were fine. I think it was me and Holden,
Okay. As long as people remember.
that I recall.
Yeah, everyone else on the ship definitely
Yeah,
knocked prone.
all the crew and Merida and stuff,
Mhm.
I think they got knocked over, but
What'd you get, Joshua?
Rolled a 16.
That hits.
Alright. Now, let me get my D10. I have no idea what my D10 is.
And it needs to make a saving throw against your daze, I assume?
Yeah. Yes.
What's the saving throw?
That's why I said Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
Where's this D10? Oh, I found it.
How's a 14?
Hold on.
Okay.
Oh, it beats my dazing shot, unfortunately.
Alright. But it still takes that damage, I assume.
I rolled an 8.
Okay. Okay. So, as the boat splashes back down, and then spray of the water comes back up over this this large bird sort of flaps its wings up as it begins to, try and regain its footing as its compatriot is stumbling and rushing over and is about to barrel into it. And from up above, you hear Joshua land on his broom and BAM! Release a blast that knocks it right in the wing and go and just kind of like stumbles backward, almost knocking it off the ship, but it manages to hold on to its spot. Is that your turn?
Yes it is.
Okay, Connor, you are up.
Is there any that are really close to me or anything like that?
Where are you on the ship? I don't know.
I'd say I'm probably in the most middle part of the ship.
Okay, that's pretty much where the entire party is at this point.
So are any of them did any of them land really close to the group or?
Yes, that's where the one that's taken the most damage at this point currently is. I remember Mai is pretty much right up upon it, punching it right in its legs, and Joshua is flying above, and Holgir is also nearby, and so is Merida. I believe Talia moved from the wheel, but I don't remember exactly where.
So just for clarification, I am not attuned to my lyre. For my
Yes,
fish, or-
yes, you are.
Okay, so I am going to let me just take a quick look through my lyre spells real quick, just to figure out what I want to do.
What do you mean your liar spells?
Well, my fish that got the magical deal from a bard, from one of Bardic instruments, and it was a lyre.
Right, but it
One of the
shouldn't be
magic
giving
items.
you spells. It's just a spellcasting focus.
It says it gives me some spell.
Like my book of misspells.
I
It
did not know this. Let me look at his character sheet. See what he gave himself. The way that you said it, it was just a, you gave yourself a Klee lyre.
Klee liar.
One I can remove
So-
it.
This simpler item that you might have thought it was the hand drum.
No, I think that's probably it. But anyways, I am going to cast Bane on 4th level and give it to all the Quetzalcoatl's.
Okay. There's 2 on the ship. The 3rd one is behind the ship in the water. Do you need to be able to see it? What's the range on that?
30 feet.
Okay, yeah. You can only cast it on these 2 that are currently on the ship.
Yeah, I'll cast it on the first 2.
So you don't need to upcast it that high.
Oh, okay. Let me just find it. I mean, the save throw is going to be... I'll do it on 1st level then. And we have to make a charisma save of 15.
Okay. The one that is very badly damaged succeeds, and the one at the front cannot be charmed.
Ah, shit. Can I use my deck of illusions? Or is that also an action?
Yes, that would be an action.
So I can draw it.
I don't know where you found this Klee Lyre, because it's not in homebrew magic items, and it's not a standard D&D magic item.
I don't know either. I just typed in.
It's one of those. I think it's from like Ravnica or something.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's right.
Anyways, the item that I was allowing you to find was just a normal lyre, not this
Okay.
whatever rarity magical item. I think it's like uncommon or maybe rare or something. I don't know what that color means. But yeah,
Okay,
the
well,
fact that it has 6 spells that you can cast from it, I think makes it far too rare to have just been found in the middle of this river.
Fair enough. Well, damn it. I already did my action, so I can't really do anything else. Now, are there any cannons on?
There are no cannons. Cannons do not exist.
Is there like anything that?
Of course not.
I'm looking. I'm trying to figure out what I
Okay,
can
this
do.
is a strange energy that we're starting this session off with, but
I'm just trying to look through my stuff. I'm a bar. I got some cool stuff. I'm just trying to see if there's anything I can do to help.
there are some ballista on the deck, but unfortunately because they're facing outwards, they won't work for the birds that have currently landed onto the ship.
No. Because I was gonna try and animate it and have them like turn and shoot at one of them, but they're
I mean,
anthem face out.
you could do that. I believe you will have to do that as an action, though.
So
Yeah, you.
I have
Okay.
I have animating performance, and it's a bonus action.
Oh, okay.
Dang.
And it shares my initiative count. But it takes its turn immediately after mine, and it can move and use reaction on its own, but only action it takes on its turn is the dodge action. Unless I take a bonus action on my turn to command it to take another action. That action can be on its stat block or some other
It takes
action.
an action to do animating performance.
It's listed under bonus action. Because there's like
By 6th
animating
level, as an
performance,
action, you can target a larger, smaller, non-magical item you can see within 30 feet of you and animate it. The animate item uses the dancing item stat block, which uses your proficiency bonus. In combat, the item shares your initiative. Yes.
I was looking at dancing item.
Dancing item. I'm sure, as with most spells, you can command it with a bonus action to move and whatnot. No, it says that it has its own initiative and moves Yeah, it has its own stat block and reactions and actions, so. Oh, as a bonus action, you can command it to take another action. In combat, the item shares your initiative count, but it takes its turn immediately after yours. It can move and use its reaction on its own, but the only action it takes on its turn is the dodge action, unless you take a bonus action on your turn to command it to take another action. That action can be on its stat block or some other action. If you are incapacitated, the item can take any action of its choice, not just dodge. When you use your Bardic Inspiration feature, you can command the item as part of the same bonus action you use for Bardic Inspiration. So basically, when you give someone Bardic Inspiration, you can still command it to do stuff. But you do have to use an action.
All right,
I mean, it's fine to just do one thing on your turn, guys.
I know. I'm just reviewing my stuff to see if there's anything I can do to help us out. But anyways, that's the end of my turn.
Okay. That means Talia, you are up.
I was thinking,
Okay.
is it possible for me to use my tentacle of the deep to drown the bird that's in the water?
Yes, absolutely.
Yes, let's go!
You just want to do that?
When you pour salt into the wound.
Ah.
No, it's fine.
I can imagine some real Jaws moments.
We're just 3 rounds into the combat counter and they haven't gotten to do anything yet. It's fine.
Yes, they have. It just hasn't been you making the decision.
Does it need to make a saving throw? Or like, I'm pretty sure this is an attack that you make, correct?
Yes.
Go ahead and do that. I will give you advantage because it's in water. How about that?
Well, it is just like sometimes you summons.
What was that?
Well,
Let's
the thing
go! I got 24. I got 24.
Okay. Go ahead and roll damage. As you hear the loud, annoying splashes and cries from a strangulating bird trying to get out of the water, you know, it's having a lot of trouble because it's now in the tumultuous, you know, oh, what's that called? The backdraft of the boat as it's going through the water. Turbulence, yeah. Otherwise, normally it would probably be able to right itself and attempt to start flapping and get airborne, but it's having a bit of an issue at the moment. It is starting to go under. It is swallowed blasts of water and is shooting it back out as it cries. As you all feel a very similar rumble that you recognize as suddenly up from behind the ship an even larger blast of water as 2 massive jaws come up and clasp around the shape of this bird before pulling it back down. It rolled a natural 1 on its save.
Ouch.
Ouch. What'd you get for damage?
It's 5 cold damage.
Okay. Noted.
I look over the boat and I say, "Hope you're hungry, Dad, and I hope you like birds."
Next turn, it will start taking drowning damage, which is cool. You doing anything else?
Yeah, well, that was my bonus action.
Oh,
I
jeez.
think now I'm going to.
Someone nerf the deity.
Somebody nerfed the deity.
Now I'm going to move towards the.
Jormungandr is too
to-
strong. Please nerf.
And I think I'll cast Witch Bolt on the one that's in the middle
Okay.
that everyone seems to be attacking.
Yep. And go ahead and roll that. Witch Bolt, that's the one that if you just like holds the beam, it'll just continuously do damage. You don't have to keep attacking, right?
I
Let
think so.
I remember.
Hit it and then hold it for a while.
Yeah, you have to maintain concentration, but yeah, basically every single round you'll just continuously do damage. A beam of crackling blue energy lances out towards a creature within range, forming a sustained arc of lightning between you and the target. Make a ranged spell attack against the creature. On hit, the target takes 1d12 lightning damage, and on each of your turns for the duration, you can use your action to deal 1d12 lightning damage to the target automatically. Spell ends if you use your action to do anything else. So yeah, you don't need to keep making other attack rolls. Witch Bolt is great. I mean, it requires you to be within range, but yeah, it's 30 feet power, unlimited power.
Really?
Yes.
Emperor Palpatine?
Yes,
That
up to a
legitimately
minute.
Made me jump.
Yeah, well,
What'd you get for hit? To hit?
I got a 16.
Yes. And for damage?
That would be 37 lightning damage.
1d12 is 37?
Nah, it rolls 4d12. That's the damage for me.
Huh.
Warlocks do be hit.
47, you said?
37.
37.
4d12. Wow.
Is that a 4th level one?
And it says that it's cast at 4th level, but
Oh, so you're casting it at 4th level?
I mean
Or
that's
do you
what
want cast it as at like second
that's
level.
that's what happens when I rolled for damage. It automatically casts it at 4th level. So
Okay, so do you have
My
spell
lightning.
slots? Okay.
Eat my lightning.
It's still alive.
My lightning.
You
I like how we don't even know if these are like bad birds.
Well, they are just
Yeah, they
giant
could-
birds that saw this suet brick floating in the water, and then you guys started killing them. You release this
Which is valid.
blast of lightning like it's no big deal. And this bird is severely scorched and burned and is struggling to stay on the boat and is about to fall off the boat when its companion rushes over and pierces its beak through its neck, and pins it to the boat. The boat actually begins to rock as there is too much weight on this one side now. I'd like everyone to make another dexterity saving throw.
Ah, damn it, man. I gotta make him do that too.
That
And
one bird in the back starts drowning.
I think the one bird in the back is just dead.
We don't have to pay attention to him anymore.
I got a 23.
All right, you're fine.
I'm gonna use one of my
Oh, also everybody's blessed, and you have a D8 inspiration from Merida.
Nice.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Also, my rolled 16.
Okay, you're fine.
What's the dice for blessed?
D4. You add a D4 to everything you do.
Okay.
Continuously or just once?
Yeah, continuously, as long as Merida maintains concentration.
Oh shit, Merida, you better not. You better hold on.
Merida does slip and begin sliding towards the edge of the ship. The rest of the crew is fine. They're holding on. So is Captain Hardgrave.
So that's I got a dirty 24.
You're good.
Woohoo!
What'd everyone else get? Holger?
My apologies, what was this save?
Dex.
Let's go, net 1.
Oh no.
No. He's in the water. He's drowning.
No.
Merida is going to use her reaction to give you advantage.
15.
Plus a D4.
Oh, because you're blessed, that's right.
Yeah, everybody's blessed.
15.
Blessed
to
son
17.
of the house. So
Okay, you're good.
be-
Joshua, what'd you get? Oh, wait, no, you're flying. Never mind.
Ah, I was about to be worried. Like, oh,
Actually,
no.
you know what? Go ahead and make one as you're flying through the rigging. And you know what? I will allow this to be an acrobatics check.
Wait. Wasn't Talia still doing something?
Right. No, this is... Wait.
Okay.
No, it should have been the end of Talian's turn. She used
Talia,
action bolt.
Were you still doing something? Because I felt like you were talking. Or saying something.
No,
Yeah,
I
it does kind of
used
feel you unfinished.
I used my action and my bonus action.
Yeah,
but
she's
it's okay.
done enough.
Okay.
What
I just making sure.
what were you gonna say?
I can use a reaction. You gave me a way to use my reaction, dude.
Oh, well, a reaction isn't on your turn. What did you want to do as a
rolled
reaction?
28.
Okay, yeah, you're fine. What did you want to do as your reaction?
I mean, since whole gear was most likely gonna go off the frickin' ship, I could have used Guardian Coil to ensure that his safety.
Oh,
That is fun.
what is that?
Guardian Coil?
Sounds
You don't
terrifying.
remember? I don't know.
Yeah, when it- Well, that's if he took damage from the fall. If he was gonna take damage from the fall, then yes, I could use Guardian Coil. But
No,
when he-
this was just to see if people start sliding. I was going to make them move towards the edge of the ship. That's all.
You know I'm not made out of plastic, you know. I'm not gonna shatter in a second.
Leather is plastic.
Well, I
Yes,
mean, you
you
could fall
are.
off the side of the ship and, you know.
You mean glass?
I mean, dude, trust me, dude.
Pretty durable.
Water's hard, bro.
Plastic
Right.
shatters, too.
Plastic's pretty durable, though.
Glass.
Bulletproof
Anywho.
vests out of plastic.
It is now the Quetzalcoatlus' turn. And the last one is going to try and break free of the grapple. It does not. It's going to try and attack its friend. Which it does with disadvantage. It does not. It is just sort of flailing. The boat is tipping. You are up. You are betwixt the legs of all of this.
Hold on. Oh, I didn't mean to hit that. Okay. Can I? uh. So they're just kind of they're scrapping right now above me.
Yes.
Basically.
The one that Inefret controlled using Web of Destiny made it convinced itself that its ally was actually its enemy and has thus entangled itself with it and basically grappled it. And they're both about to go off the side, but that might take a round, and the ship may not last that long.
Should I just burn it all now?
No.
So can
mean,
I'm gonna cast Produce Flame.
Okay.
And as they're above me, I'm going to direct it upwards at the one that's attacking the other, just to try to scare them off at least. Maybe they'll leave.
Okay.
Could open dimension door in the
Or no.
water.
Produce.
Okay.
I
So-
think I-
You summon a large flame that produces light but not heat.
No. I think I'm thinking of something else. Sorry. Do I not have? I could also
'Cause-
attack with the flame, although doing so ends the spell.
Yeah, probably like fire bolts or something. Because
No, it's produce flame is you can attack with flame.
produce flame is the cantrip that only casts light.
I'm reading it right now, and it
A
says
flickering
you can
flame
also
appears
attack-
in your hand. The flame remains there for the duration, harms neither
Read
you
this
nor
in
your
here.
equipment.
You're looking at a different
Oh
spell.
no.
It literally says produce flame. You can also attack with the flame, although doing so ends the spell. When you cast a spell or as an action on a later turn, you can hurl the flame at a creature within 30 feet of you. Make a ranged spell attack. On a hit, the target takes 1d8 fire damage. If the spell increases by 1d8, then when you reach the blah blah blah. So
What level spell is this?
Cantrip.
it's from my kitsune stuff. It's a cantrip.
Oh!
Produce flame.
Gotcha. This isn't the spell produce flame. This is your kitsune thing?
It's kitsune
Cantrip.
by,
Wait.
but it's produce flame.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I was gonna say I can send a screenshot.
Oh! Yeah, it does. Okay. Yeah, I
It's
didn't
D8.
continue reading the rest of it. You can also attack the flame.
With the, yeah.
You hurl the flame. I swear I've never read that before. Okay.
I was
Yes.
telling you, I'm like, I'm not lying to you, man. It says I can attack with it, so.
What
So I
what
don't-
am I thinking? Oh, I'm thinking of continual flame. Continual flame doesn't deal any heat.
Yeah.
My apologies.
It's all good. Basically, I just kind of want to.
Yes.
Yeah.
And because it
At
is
his-
grappled, you have advantage.
At his face, and I rolled an 18
Yes, that hits. Go ahead and roll
plus
damage.
4, which is whatever, and then
22.
yeah.
Plus, you also would have had a D4 from Merida.
Yeah, but I don't need it. So, so that's 16 points of fire damage in their face.
And that's the one that's grappling the damaged one. That's not the
Yes.
damaged one.
Well, it's kind of at both. It's at the one that's attacking the other one's face, but
Okay.
they're so close together that it's still happening. So it's whatever you want to do with that.
Sure.
I'm just like trying to shoot it up to like scare them, so they'll fuck off.
Okay. Go ahead and make an intimidation check. What was the damage again, real quick?
16.
16. That's real.
Ooh, This is my lucky dice. It rolls so well for me. I love it. 15 intimidation is a dirty 20.
Okay. Yes, the one that's severely damaged is attempting retreat already, and the one that's currently attacking makes no response.
On a what? Wow.
It can't be affected by anything else at the moment. It has its mindset as it
This
is.
fucking
Okay. I mean, they're both trying to go off the side.
I know.
Is that your turn?
Can I make this crab my familiar? Because I'm actually starting to vibe with it.
Oh God, no.
The
Dude, you already
crab's
got
a
a
fabric
patron.
of reality. Calm
You already
down.
got a page.
More like this crab might make you its familiar.
I'm okay with that.
You're already
That's another level.
you're already you have a patron.
You got a patron, bro.
Doesn't mean I can't have multiple customers.
Nah,
Whoa.
that's exactly what it means.
Is-
Until further notice.
So
you're
you're
the
just
guy-
gonna
yeah.
buy a Big Mac and then go and sit in a Wendy's and eat it.
That's sick, bro.
It is still my turn.
I'm sorry.
It's fine. I'm still trying to looking at something.
Fair enough.
Oh,
I guess I'm just gonna try to unarmed strike the one's legs to kind of
Okay.
knock it over.
Which one?
The one that's attacking the other one, because I think
Okay.
I mean I'm assuming that I'm like the other one's trying to leave anyway, so like,
Yeah.
maybe if it gets away, then the other one will follow it. Blah blah blah.
Good
Guys
thinking.
just getting into fist fights.
So yeah,
Let's go to a
I'll
fight
try and
club
unarmed
when we go to-
strike on. That's not as good of a roll.
You have a D4 to your attacks.
9, so it's a 15. Won't hit on its own, right?
No, but if you have a D4, that should
Yeah,
hit.
Yeah. But
Because
I'm just asking.
its AC is 16, so you automatically get at least one. So that's a
So
hit.
plus 2, so 17.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. And then after that, I'm gonna do the flurry of blows.
Mhm.
So I get a key point. So that one is so 5 damage from the unarmed strike, and then flurry of blows.
What was the damage from the weapon attack?
What weapon attack?
Your first attack.
My unarmed strike?
I thought you were making 2 unarmed strikes as your bonus action. What was your attack action?
Yeah.
Was that
yeah,
still
my attack
unarmed?
action is an unarmed strike.
Okay.
And then flurry of blows I can use the key point to do 2 as well.
Okay. So
Yeah.
still unarmed strikes. Gotcha. All right.
Yeah. 17 again for. Do I have to roll separate for both unarmed strike? or
Yeah,
flurry-
because they're 2 separate attacks.
Wow. So 17 and then it's fucking.
I assume 17 to hit, which hits.
Yeah, 17. Yeah, 17 to hit, and then sorry, 20 to hit. Yeah, that's on the second one.
Still hit.
Okay.
No, that one misses. It's messed up. You punched a
math is
hole
hurting
through
my
it,
head.
and now there's nothing there to hit.
And then another 6. Oh shit. 6, 7. So another 13 damage. So altogether, it's 18 damage with my bonus or my attack action and bonus action.
All right. So, all 3 hits?
All 3 hits, yeah. It's gonna be, what did I say? Shit.
Well, I got the damage of the first 2 hits, so I was
Yeah,
waiting for the final one.
I said it.
Okay.
So it's.
You know what? I'm just gonna round it up and say that it's.
It's 16. It's 16. I said 16 altogether.
This one's also bloodied.
Yeah.
You break the ankles off of this bird. Yeah. Is that anything else you're gonna do? And just stay right there.
I don't think there's really much else I can do. I might move like 5 feet back a little bit so I'm not directly under it, but.
Okay.
Yeah.
Merida is she has a crazy idea. And she's gonna call to Joshua and say, "Hey, you feel up to something crazy?"
Not with you particularly, but if it gets us out of this fight faster, sure.
She is going to cast catapults on a length of rope. And it wraps itself around the neck of one of the birds, and the end flies up into the air. And at the start of your next turn, Joshua, you can grab it and attempt to pull the bird off the boat with your movement. But only if you catch the rope.
Alright, well, would that be dexterity?
Yes. But that'll be it for her turn. It is now Holgir's turn.
Everything feels so cinematic.
Thank you.
I agree. This would be a dope movie I'd watch.
Since it seems like we're just gonna go ahead and lay the smackdown on these birds,
Yeah.
I'm going to bonus action hex, the one that has been betrayed, and go ahead and lay into him with some Eldritch Blast infused stones.
Okay. Oh, actually, as bonus action, she's going to give Joshua Bardic Inspiration, which is a D8.
Oh, I get a D8 to whatever.
Yep. Sorry, go ahead, Holger.
I think both of those hit.
And you have
Was
advantage.
a 26 and a 22.
Yeah.
Okay, so that'll be 2d10 and 2d6.
Okay.
So that's an additional 9 for 18. Total of 23 damage.
Okay. It's still alive.
Surprisingly.
Man,
Yeah.
we haven't killed a single bird.
There's like bloody holes all over its body. It's like scorch marks. Talia is still blasting energy into it. It's like stopped making noises at this point. It's just gone limp.
This poor fucking creature.
Okay, we can stop beating a dead bird now.
It's not dead.
Not yet.
It looks pretty.
Wishes it was.
I mean, if you want to continue to let my
Very
just
likely.
fucking have at it, it'll be dead in a second.
Is that your turn, Holger?
Yeah, I'll spend my movement to get away from the carnage.
Okay.
The carnage.
The carnage capital.
Okay.
It's a carnage carburrito.
Captain Hardgrave is going to attempt to right the ship. And he does so with a natural 19. He grabs the wheel and just gives it a massive spin, and the boat lurches.
Joshua, going.
And the birds begin to rattle loose. And with that, the rope flies up taut in the air, and Joshua, you have to rush down to try and grab it. Please go ahead and make me that
Alrighty.
acrobatics check. You are blessed, so you have a D4 automatically, and you have a D8 should you need it.
Am I still echoing?
Yeah.
We'll see. Nobody else is talking at the moment.
Alright, I got a 6, a 7. I need to find my D4. There you are. And a 4.
Okay.
So. Does that all add up to?
So
6,
I
7.
think that all adds up to a 17.
wait, he rolled a D20 and got a 6, and he said he got a +1, so a 7.
So I have the D8 from the Bardic Inspiration.
Oh, is that where you got 7?
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Uh,
bless.
I have a +4 because I didn't add my modifier.
Yeah,
for
so
some reason.
6, 7 makes
13.
makes
Could
13. and that's
Plus
4.
4 is
Yeah.
17.
17.
Yeah, 17.
Alright, so I didn't mess that up. Alright, yay. I'm excellent.
Okay. Yes, I will say with a 17 you have grabbed the end of the rope. It is taut. Now, what would you like to do?
You ever seen Empire Strikes Back?
Yes.
I would like to fly around at least 2 birds and wrap the rope around them.
Oh, okay. It's already tied around one of the birds' neck. So all you have to do is pull it off the ship by flying sideways.
Alright, fine. I fly sideways, screaming, my idea was better.
Okay. If you want to
I'm
spend
petty.
all of your movement doing half of a circle around these 2 birds, you can.
Oh no, it's fine. It's fine. Being petty.
Okay. Go ahead and make a... I'm not sure what check this would be to be contested with the birds. Just roll me a d20.
Alright. 13.
Alright, I got a natural 10, so I will say yes. With that, you pull off the dead bird off of the ship. And it begins to stumble off the side and splash into the water below. Talia, do you continue with your witch bolt, blasting it as it goes into the water?
Will
That
it
thing
be?
seems terrible.
Will it? Well, let's see.
Let's see if it resurfaces.
No, let me think. Will it deal more? Will it either deal more damage, or will it deal damage to that one and the one that's currently drowning at the moment?
You are shooting bolts of electricity into water, which isn't as conductive as most people would think, but were you near the edge of the ship guess is my point. You know what? I'll say that it starts falling and it's off the ship, so it's not standing on the ship, but it's like in midair. We're in bullet time, so we'll deal with this on your turn. Joshua, I will say that is your movement and your reaction, but you still have your action and bonus action.
All right. Well, with me dragging the bird off, I would like to aim gun at another bird.
Okay.
Possibly. But I need to look at one thing real quick. Yes, I can do that. Is it possible to line up 2 birds?
Yes, because the 2 birds are currently entangled and falling off the ship.
Alright, so I would like to fire a shot, a piercing shot at one of the birds.
Okay. Do you have to roll to hit both? I'm not sure how this piercing shot works.
Hold on.
Yeah, you
Oh, wait,
roll
no,
to hit the
I
first
cannot do that.
one, then
I
you
do
roll
not
to
have
hit
a grit
the second one.
You only have 1 grit
Mind, I
point?
can't do that. Yeah, I unfortunately did not think this through.
You've only spent 1 this entire campaign.
I was saving it
You
for
know
a
what?
very good
I will say this, Joshua. You are allowed to spend egg points for grit points. Your adversity tokens, if you would like.
Oh. Then I gotta look at how many I have of those.
Okay.
I have 9, so yeah, I can do that. Alright, Joshua lines up a shot for 2 birds, and... No!
Oh my goodness. I swear if he misses.
I'm
Oh no.
gonna be so disappointed.
Oh, well, I wasn't hoping that you
Rolled
missed.
a natural 20.
Okay, good, cool. All right, so you've hit 1 of them. Do you have to roll to hit both?
It doesn't say that in the
Okay.
thing.
Yeah, that's fine. You line up a shot, and it works. They're pretty much touching each other anyway, so I will allow this. It's pretty much what we did with Mai's flame anyway, so. Yes. Go ahead and roll damage twice, because you rolled a crit.
Six, 8.
14.
Yep,
Is that it?
yep, that's it.
It's not plus your modifier? Okay.
Wait, do I add modifiers?
Usually for attack rolls you do.
I had no idea. Oops. That was just me dropping dice, not an actual
Okay.
roll. That would be the end of my turn.
That's just your action. Your bonus action or anything? I would like to say, how would you like to do this?
Oh, hell yeah.
Alright, so...
You're only killing 1 of them, but yes.
Okay. Alright, so... Joshua flies, dragging the bird behind him, and looking back, sees the 2 other birds strangling each other, pulls out his gun, aims it, isn't even looking, and fires.
Okay. So yeah, as you're pulling these birds basically tangent off the side of the ship, they're just staying in the air as the boat continues to go on. You just yank them off the side, and just over your shoulder, you just point the gun behind you, and as the bullet, the swirling mass of fire energy shaped into this charge travels down the length of the rope, singeing the top edge of it before it passes through the skull of the bird, and it explodes in the smoking gore as the body falls into the water. And the other bird is also falling and will fall into the water too. Connor, you are up.
Okay, so I am going to cast my last 4th level spell slot to the other Quetzalcoatl that Joshua didn't kill.
Right. That is, I will say, also not on the boat.
Yeah, I'm going
But is
to
about to
use
fall.
that.
Okay.
I'm going to use that one on it. I'm going to use my Psychic Lance, which is an intelligence save of 15.
It succeeds.
God damn it. Okay, but it still takes half damage. It still takes half damage, so I'm just gonna roll and I'll give you the damage. 76, so 12, so 6 points of damage.
6 points of damage.
Yes.
Okay. What is your passive perception? It's really high, right?
It's 19, I believe. Let me double check it real quick.
I would like
yeah,
you...
my passive perception is 19.
I would like you to roll me a d20, please.
Just a d20?
Yes.
Alright. I got a 10.
Okay. As you release this psychic lance, attempting to pierce through and rattle the mind of this creature, you almost feel like it bounces off. Like it completely ricochets. Not that it hits it and doesn't connect, or that it shatters upon impact, but almost as if it's redirected, and you almost feel like somewhere, someplace else, something happens, and you look into the eyes of this bird and see the thousands of other places and possibilities that this bird has been, and its death, and then you're suddenly back to who you were.
I was just like standing there after he does his spell, you know? And just like, guess try and ground himself into this version of himself. And that'll be the end of my turn.
Okay. Give me just a second. But yeah, Talia, it is your turn. I would like to refill my water real quick. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. You know what you want to do, Talia?
Give me a minute.
Okay.
Okay, so as of right now, one of the birds is dead, another one is drowning, and one is in the process of falling into the water. Correct?
Yes.
Okay.
One is dead, one is mostly dead, and one is about to fall into the water.
Huh.
Unfortunately, I don't think you can move Witch Bolt to a new target. Can you? You would have to make the attack roll again.
Can I use a reaction silvery barbs to give her advantage when she does the attack roll again, or is it like too late?
I mean, you can reaction to silver barbs, but usually the trigger is that you're giving disadvantage to something else.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I'm just making sure I understand.
Right. No, I'm just trying to think of that. I don't like that spell because really all it is it's messing with the game system and it's not anything really interesting. It's just basically
I give it disadvantage and in exchange I give advantage to someone else.
Yeah, it's kind of uninteresting and incredibly broken. But what spell level is it?
It is. Let me double check real quick. I think it's
like
the second level.
Second level? I thought it was like first level or something. Second level's not bad.
Yeah, it's the first level.
Oh, jeez. Yeah. Oh, well. I mean, yeah, if you absolutely do want to do that, you can just do that. I would say that typically how reactions work is that you do it because something else happens. You really can't do it preemptively to give someone advantage on their turn, if that makes sense. So if Talia were to attack something, you could give the creature disadvantage on whatever save it needs to make, but you don't then give her advantage on that attack roll that she was doing, but her next action. Does that make sense?
Yeah,
That's sort of
I'll
how
do
it
that.
would work.
Can I do it like that then? Or would that be like too late?
Yeah, you can absolutely do that. It just, it depends on what she's going to do, I guess. But you can't end your turn by giving Talia advantage, so that's not how it works.
Oh, nah, I was going to use silvery barbs. Like, Talia's going to do an attack roll on it or something.
Right,
I was
yeah,
gonna
but
use
if
barbs.
she's going to make an attack roll, you can't preemptively give her advantage. She has to make an attack roll, and then you can do something.
Okay.
But she may not even need advantage, and the thing she's attacking may not even need disadvantage at the same time, so...
Fair enough. Just thought it'd help.
Right. How reactions work is that the original thing happens already, and then you can decide to do something about it.
Okay.
Like, think about it like a held attack. You're going to hold your attack until someone moves within range. So, that person moves within range, and whatever they did happens, and then you get to release your held action on them.
Okay. Sorry, Talia. I didn't mean to take spotlight off you.
No, you're good. Gave me time to think.
Okay.
I think that's what I'm gonna do. I think I'm just gonna redirect the witch bolt over from that one to the one that's rounding.
Right, that's my question. Are you allowed to redirect what it's aimed at, or do you have to cast the spell again?
I would have to re-roll. I would have to re-roll.
Right. Do you have to cast the spell again because it's a new target, or can you just change? That's what I'm...
I mean, it doesn't say anything like that in the description.
See, I'm on the fence because the way that I would think about it, that totally makes sense that that's how it would work. You're concentrating for a whole minute. But on the other hand, I also feel like the spell might already be a little strong. I'm totally down for allowing you to just redirect it to the other creature.
Okay.
You just have
Then
to make the
that's what I'll
attack
do.
roll again. And if you miss, then you're still concentrating on it, but it's just not hitting the creature.
Okay.
That's how I'm gonna roll with it. As long as you're concentrating on it, then you can maintain the spell, but whether it hits something or not is depending upon if you roll.
So I gotta roll another hit.
Yeah.
Okay. Do I have advantage for this?
I'm going to say no. Its AC is 16. You are blessed, so you have a D4.
Oh, so I have a D4, so I got. I rolled a 16.
Okay, that hits.
Oh, yay. Should I do the attack damage again?
Yep. Go ahead and roll damage.
Yay. Well, that's sucky. It's 19 lightning damage.
Alright, okay. That's not bad. This bird also looks like it's on its last legs. Yeah. I
In
get you.
comparison to the 37 damage that I gave last time, that sucked.
Okay. Is there anything else you would like to do?
That was my action. Bonus action. Should I roll my tentacle of the deep again? Like, should I
Nah.
roll in?
No need.
Why? Are you scared?
No, it's fine.
I'm just asking.
Will that end your turn?
Yeah, I think that'll be all.
Okay. As
Not big.
Talia releases her blast off the dead corpse of the creature and springs it upon the other bird, it dives down into the water and begins to pursue its dead ally and begins drowning itself in desperation as the boat continues to sail past, leaving these creatures as nothing more than bubbling water in the wake of the Delta Dawn. And we are no longer in combat.
No.
Oh, Joshua, you need to spend your movement to fly back to the ship, but you can do that.
No, just let him be out there. He'll come back eventually.
Now, let's be nice. Let's be nice.
I'm being nice. It's just a joke.
Hello?
I'm gonna go ahead.
Hello?
You mean about me?
Huh?
Peanut butter bagels. I don't fucking know.
What are you talking about?
I was making sure people could
Doing
hear
your thing
me.
again.
He's lost it.
Joshua, we can hear you. You're good.
And... Alright, to use up all my movement to get back to the place,
Yep.
do that.
Okay. You do so. as the rest of the crew begins to stand up and check themselves and recheck all of the strapped down cargo aboard the ship, nothing was lost, nothing was moved, everything is fine.
Gonna go ahead and get the repairs situated with the barrels of mushroom mass.
Okay. Actually, the biggest issue at the point is the deck of the ship, which actually needs to be repaired with wood. But people sort of get out general materials and get to work, and anyone with mend can also very quickly solve this issue.
I do not
Go
have
ahead and
men.
give him a hand.
What's that?
Give him a hand with the
I
mend.
have men.
Merida has mend.
I have masculine word. Is anybody hurt?
Nope.
Nope.
Anybody need prestidigitation?
Yeah, you can prestidigitate, clean up a lot of the gore and debris that fell about the ship. But yeah, they kind of like start collecting chunks of wood and other pieces of wood and just sort of begin melding it back into the frame.
Dang, that is the first time prestidigitation has ever been useful to me.
Well, I'm sorry, because prestidigitation is an profoundly useful spell, because it's at will. It can cause sensory effects, it can cause wind blowing, it can cause sound, it can clean up blood from anything instantly. So there's just
No,
thousands
Joshua's
of
just
uses.
saying he
Eternal
just
wound.
really hasn't found a use for it yet. Until now.
Yeah.
Most of my campaigns haven't exactly been kinda good for doing stuff. Either way, I had fun. Yeah, I would like to use prestidigitation to clean up the gore.
Okay. Yeah, you
I'm gonna
guys
just
absolutely can.
Pick up a mop and help.
Okay.
Anybody else have anything else to do for the day? After we mend the floors?
Can I try looking into that whole weird linking with the Quetzalcoatl? Like try and like do an investigation or insight or some kind of check,
Go ahead and make an
Figure out
insight
what
check.
happened. Just to figure out like what the heck happened, you know? 17.
Where's the crab?
The crag is nowhere to be seen. With a 17, you almost felt like you mind melded with this bird, the same way that you are mind melded with all other Connors. For like a split second, you feel like there might have been that possibility, and then it just didn't happen. And it was just a very weird experience.
Gonna finish cleaning up and probably lay down somewhere to take a nap, just to let my head rest after that experience.
Okay. Yeah, we can call it a day for today. Unless anyone else had anything that they wanted to do.
Oh, I think that's it.
Okay.
Oh, well, that was fun. Now it's time to turn back into a fair and start waddling around again.
Okay.
Aw.
Are you still gonna do your shifts as the first mate?
No.
Apparently not. It's
I mean,
fine.
sure,
Oh, yeah.
I mean, sure, I can give you guys some stuff to do if you want me to.
She can
No,
keep a
let's
closer
not
eye
do
this way.
that.
Exactly.
just-
Yeah. You won't notice her until it's too late.
And when it's too late, I will be biting your ankles with my shirt.
Crawling up your pant leg and biting your butt.
Gross.
I'll be nipping at your ankles with my sharp teeth.
We're going to transition to very brief downtime activities for, I'm going to say, the next 6 days. So, on the next day, it is raining very heavily. There is that same sort of slushy rain snow that's coming down that just makes the entire upper deck just a slush storm. And Joshua's help is very much appreciated. Is there anything that anyone wants to try and get done today?
I'd like to
Just
talk to Captain Grimes.
Captain who? Hardgrave?
Or
Captain
Grave, not
Grimes.
Grimes.
Oh wow.
I messed
Captain
up.
Grimes is the captain of another vessel.
It's hard to keep track of them.
I'm just gonna nap.
There's too many names
Okay.
for my tiny
Oh,
brain.
mine's
I would
hanging
like
out
to
with
talk
crab.
to Captain Hart.
All right, you go and approach Captain Hardgrave, and he looks at you and says, "All right, what can I do for you?"
So, kind of want some information about the city me and my party are heading to. Do you know any specific places we should avoid? Know any people we should avoid?
Make a persuasion check.
Okay.
I wonder how Captain Hargrave would react if he saw a ferret on his ship.
I rolled a 17 in persuasion.
Things have been a little weird since this entire boat departed. So he's kind of getting used to it.
He's used to it.
Are you asking about the New Vidian Empire or Riverwatch?
A river watch, specifically.
Well, interesting thing about Riverwatch is that used to be a militaristic outpost, but ever since the war shut down, it's been a bit of a tourist location. So we're probably going to interact with a bunch of the locals as they're going to try and sell off our arrival as a tourist attraction. So there'll definitely be crowds of people on the shore watching us as we approach. And, well, I would just say be careful of the general shops that aren't in a building. But otherwise, I think the crew deserves a day leave aboard shore. We'll dock there for, depending upon how soon we get there, possibly just a day.
Very thoughtful of you, Captain. I'll be seeing you around the ship. And Joshua slinks back into the shadows.
Okay.
This time,
Was there like any
I-
sort of specific information that you wanted to try and get?
Oh, I was trying to ask about like fight clubs and illegal.
No.
Or something.
Basically, if you think of like a mall, that's sort of what this this town that we're coming up to. It's not even really a town. People don't really live here. It's literally just a destination to visit, basically.
That's. Come on, there's gotta be something. Is it a front for a murder cult?
No, it's a destination where there is some large warehouses for movement of goods, and it is a local stop point. It's sort of like Route 66 in a way, where there's just sort of a bunch of different interests and trinket shops mostly. I mean, if you want some more specific information, Merida could definitely fill you in. There's there's the barn where they hold a lot of big ceremonies and whatnot. Probably due to the arrival of the ship, they'll probably have something like a dance or something. There's probably going to be like a big old picnic that happens either the day before or after the ship arrives and leaves. There is there's this sort of like open area where a bunch of people set up shops, kind of like a farmer's market, and you can, kind of pick and choose, and it's really up to you. Those aren't like the official businesses, but there are some, actual buildings and shops and different things set up. People selling trinkets of either wartime or ships or whatnot, of like various different designs and whatnot. That's kind of the whole gist of it. Merida did hear that there is going to be a wandering zoo that's rented out of space, so there might be a petting zoo exhibit or perhaps some rides if you want to ride on any of the various animals. That's pretty much it. Oh, actually, there is one interesting thing. This location, the reason why it was built in the first place, it started off with this castle just sort of on this hill, because it was built around this ancient shrine that once led into the mountains, but has then sort of been eroded and manicured away to basically just this little building that covers the entrance to this cave where adventurers can try the challenges inside. And also it has been turned into a tourist attraction called the Trial of Teamwork. But as of late, the cave has not been opening up and allowing just sort of random visitations from any sort of passers-by, because recent years it's actually become fairly just sort of bland, and so it is a magical cave, but they sold it as a tourist attraction for too long, and then people started going missing, and then the cave just eventually stopped letting people in.
I go tell Talia and Connor that.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, we can say that this is all happening in like one big group conversation if you want. Like everybody's here. Merida's telling everybody the lowdown.
Yeah, I do that. Say that, or Merida says that.
I wouldn't be opposed to cutting my teeth against a test of strength. I don't know about the friendship portion, but...
Please, our strength is stronger than any friendship. We'll crush them.
Well, again, the whole point behind it was that it used to be this, illustrious location that adventurers and, groups would test their mettle with each other on this tribulation, but, then it started being sold as an attraction, and I guess the cave got upset. Closed its doors.
It's entirely
I would
possible. It's also possessed by something, or an evil demon invaded its inner sanctum, or something or other, because a cave like that doesn't just close.
Why not?
It sounds a lot like the cave had its feelings hurt.
Yeah, dude.
Which, while I don't
know.
actually understand how that could be possible.
I'm curious. I just think we'd go and visit it at the very least.
I feel like Mai would understand that. The magic of the land being sold off and, it's turning its back on the mortals that abuse it.
Olgier, you are constantly in contact with gods and a flaming man, and possibly a physical manifestation of God himself, so
What?
do not want to hear anything about impossibilities.
I'm sorry. Who?
Yeah. Who do you think I am?
He thinks you're Jesus.
Honor.
Yes.
Oh, Connor. I thought you said Holgear. I was like, wait.
Yeah, I heard whole
I
here
said,
too. And I was,
Olgier, you're in constant contact with two demigods, a flaming man, and a possible mortal incarnation of a god himself.
I am in contact with none
And
of
Maya
those
is
individuals.
mincemeat.
Wait, so we have someone who's a demigod? That's cool. Oh no, wait, not demigod. Someone who's an incarnation of a god. That's cool.
Yeah, who is
Or an
that?
incarnation of a god.
Who's an incarnation
Connor.
of God? Connor. Oh,
Who?
Honor.
he's a vessel.
Yeah, he's a fragment
The
of
vessel
an
for a god.
individual.
I am a piece of an individual. I'm like a portion of a whole, bro.
I know not everyone else gets a description, but not.
You're one of the demigods.
You are the mistress of nature. There's cool nature shit you could probably do.
I mean,
So Joshua doesn't know a lot about you specifically, since I do believe he wasn't there when you
basically,
explained
you
that.
got a lot of magical friends. Don't assume that nothing is impossible. Blah blah blah. Yeah.
Exactly. Brilliant.
Is there anything else that anyone would like to do this day?
I'm hanging out with the crab.
The crab is nowhere to be found.
What?
And
The
I
crab
locate
took the
crab.
opportunity to find a new hiding spot.
I want to sniff out the crab.
Okay. Make
I'd
a.
like to help her
uh,
pick up the crab.
You will give my
You
advantage
might-
on whatever check she makes to attempt to track this crab.
Actually, yeah, I guess.
Perception or
crab.
survival, maybe? Oh dear.
You said perception or survival? Either
Yeah.
one?
Yeah.
Well, my perception's plus 9, so I'm gonna take this nat 20 I got again. And that's 29 total.
Bro. Okay. Feel like Joshua wasn't a help.
Joshua, it's fine. No, I can roll with advantage if I see if I get high. No, I'm just kidding.
You can't get higher than a 20.
No, I know.
She could
Well, I
get a
can't.
30.
29.
No.
Oh, she.
Yeah, you find the crab. The crab was currently hanging off the back end of the boat, down where the water is churning, and it is just sort of back there, sort of tucked, just inside some of the sort of ornate wood that sort of makes up the structure of the boat, and it's just chilling back there. It's just minding its own business.
This crab's weird.
Joshua,
I
like
It's
to
literally
put
nothing
the
to
crab
us.
in a bucket.
But the crab can cast magic. Is my fucking curiosity.
Okay.
It's not gonna harm us with magic.
It's not hard. I'm not suspicious of. I'm just curious. Maya's a curious. She's by nature just curious about weird shit.
Okay.
She.
Right, so is Joshua.
If you want to attempt to communicate with this crab, you'll either have to go down off the side of the boat, or try to yell at it over the rushing waters, which
All right,
may not
Joshua
work and will
pull-
definitely draw attention.
Joshua
Oh!
pulls out his.
Yeah, you have a flying broom.
Oh, I was gonna say I could
Joshua
just
pulls
extend
out-
my staff and poke at it.
Okay.
Don't do that. We have to talk to it calmly.
No, that's exactly what mine would do.
Hey,
No, no, listen to me. Listen to me. We cannot mess this up a second time.
mess what up? I'm not messing anything up. What the fuck are you talking about? I'm just
How-
getting his attention.
Are you just sort of tapping it, or are you like giving it some serious pokes?
I'm tapping like the edge of the wood just to kind of get his attention.
Okay. But you're not like
Oh,
trying
what's
to
up?
move it or anything. Okay.
No, I'm not. trying
Yeah, it looks
Hello.
up at you and just kind of. You can't really read a crab's face, but it is like glaring. It is glowering at you. Like, what do you want?
She's going to look at him with super sweet, innocent eyes, and,
Put some
and
boots
motion
on.
for it to come talk to her.
Make a persuasion check with disadvantage.
I get advantage from Joshua, don't I? So it just evens out.
No disadvantage.
Yes,
No,
you said that
not
he
helping
gives
you.
me advantage on
He's
whatever
not
I'm
helping
doing.
you.
No, Joshua's helping you search for it.
Oh, well, that's rude. Alright.
No. Didn't let him do out his plan, so he's being petty.
Oh, jeez.
Why are you being petty, Joshua?
I was not going to allow anyone to assist with this unless they did something else to try and entice it anyways, so.
Oh, my lowest one was a 16. My highest one was a 17. So, persuasion, you said, or what?
Yes, persuasion.
So 16 plus 5, 21.
It slowly begins crawling back up, and it still stays off the side of the boat, but it climbs up within, I'll say 7 feet from you, and it's just sort of off the edge, and it says, "What is it that you want from me?"
Just wanted to talk.
I have nothing to discuss with you.
Why?
My business is my own, as is yours. Be on your way.
What if I can help with your business?
I do not see how that could be possible.
Why? What is it? Maybe if I knew what it was, I could determine whether or not to annoy you further to try and help or leave you be. So,
Unfortunately, even if
Also,
I
I
did want
did-
to discuss things with you, it is against my code. I must not
didn't-
draw in the lives of others.
I did like save you from those birds, so you kind of owe me a favor, do you not?
I disagree. After all, it was I that saved us all from those birds.
Was it?
Indeed.
Technically, it was I.
Joshua, shut up.
Oh.
You're not helping me, then you be quiet.
Fine, I'll help.
Okay.
Ab, what do you want?
I do not want anything from you except to be left alone. Please, mind your own business and be on your way.
Where did you learn to do magic? What kind of a crab are you? It's weird. In a good way.
I did not study any
Tell us
arcane
how.
knowledge, as you creatures must do in order to understand magics. Or rather, you, and he gestures to you, magic, are very much similar to I, as you have magic as part of your essence.
Well,
For it is creatures such as you and I and dragons and other creatures of old that mortals have learned incantations from, but some of us can simply manifest it at will.
Creatures of old, so you're not just a crab, you're a fake creature like me? Or...
Yes, as I have stated, I am a Vizorak.
A Vizorak.
Mr. Vizorak, why are you going on your quest to the west?
Make a persuasion check with disadvantage.
Can I give him advantage and make it a straight roll?
He doesn't want to talk to you guys. I'm sorry.
Well, why not? I'm
Because
so
his mission is of great importance and he's not allowed to discuss it.
Oh, he's not allowed to discuss it.
He said that.
No, he didn't.
He said that he should
13.
not bother the lives of others with his work. What did you get?
That doesn't mean that he's not allowed to discuss it. That just means he doesn't want to.
Okay.
I got a 13.
Unfortunately, I cannot share with you the details of my mission, but I assure that as you saw me weave the tapestry of fate, know that my business is very much the same. There's damage that has been done in this world, and I must see to its repair.
Sounds like we're on similar missions, honestly.
I disagree.
Exactly the same kind of mission.
Now away with you. Be on your own business, and allow me to simply exist upon this plane for only a little while longer. And he begins to scuttle away.
My pulls out of her bag of holding some like crab treats that she made.
I am not
Just,
interested in any sustenance of your mortal kind.
But I worked hard to make them.
Did you actually make crab treats? Okay, what did you make? What do you think a crab would eat?
It's like little it's made out of like little barnacles and krills and stuff that crabs eat. The little they're like little
Like
crab
nutrient
biscuits that you can
chunks or
munch on.
something.
Yeah, they're like
Okay.
little
Yeah,
crab
it's
biscuits.
not interested in that.
But they're delicious and I worked so hard to make them especially for you.
I feed upon the loose strands of reality, nothing more.
Alright, well I guess I'll just go back home and tell the High Fae that I've been insulted such in such a manner.
Indeed. You can also inform them how insulting you were to me in my business.
I wasn't insulting to your business, actually.
It continues to scuttle away. It's done talking, unfortunately. Unless you poke it
Dang
again.
it, my...
Yeah, I'm gonna poke it again.
Okay.
No, do not poke it again.
Do you continue like tapping your rod as it like continues to find more hiding spaces?
Yes.
You just follow. Okay.
I do just want to...
How long do you spend tapping away at it?
As long as it does to wear him down.
Roll me d20.
Just a straight d20.
Yeah, just a straight d20.
Okay. Is there a number I'm trying to beat?
This is contested.
16.
It eventually becomes infuriated by this and begins like snapping its claws at it and says, "Why do you pester me so?" It's like the middle of the night. It's been like 8 hours.
Tap. I mean, mine can go forever without sleep.
I know.
She's just tap.
This sounds like hell.
Oh yeah, mine's annoying.
Have
Mine
you
can be
ever
very
tried to
annoying.
work on anything with like kids around? What you doing?
God, no.
Why? I don't know. Yeah, no, my is
Joshua gets on his magic broom and goes down to the crab.
Okay.
okay.
and whispers to the crab, make you a deal.
Oh dear God.
You give me a few books I should read up on to learn a little more about the prison of the primordial elementals, and I'll get my off your back.
He
Little
won't.
quid pro quo.
I am unaware of any books in this realm, especially ones that would pertain such knowledge. But such things are hidden, are secret. You must not know about them. Now be off with you. Away with you.
She keeps tapping at the wood.
Enough! It just like starts smacking
My
away
man,
the stick
we're
with
both
its
trying
claws.
to just go to sleep.
You could have gone to
Promise
sleep a
not
while
to-
ago. I'm surprised you stayed out here with Mai this whole time.
Yeah.
Joshua is interested in the crab also, but
Okay.
for entirely different reasons than mine. So it's not exactly allowing you to be alone with this thing.
I am aware of such knowledge, but I cannot partake such things upon you, mortal.
Look,
He
man,
called you mortal.
I'm just gonna say,
Yeah, he calls everyone mortal except for Mai. And
That's fair.
Talia.
What about Connor?
Although he's never spoken to Talia. Yeah, it assumes you're mortal, Connor. Although, have you approached it and attempt to talk to it?
I did try talking to him a few times.
look, my main man, Viscerac, happened
My
to
name
be
is
under-
Ineveret!
Ineveret. Main man Ineveret. Just give me information about the elementals, cause I happen to know certain things that'll help everybody, not just me, in this whole save the universe quest.
Make a deception
Both
check.
partaking in. Okay. Just use a natural 20 or an auto 20
For a total of...
or a total of 21.
So you have a +1 to deception?
Yeah.
Okay. You have made contact with the primordial elemental? Such things should not exist. And yet,
Look,
We've all made contact with the
we're on the
primordial
same
elemental.
team. On the same team here, my main man. So
I
just give
disagree.
me a little. And why is that?
Crab's about to be cooked.
You have your own place in this world. You have your own life to live. What I do not understand is why she is here. She does not belong to this place. At least. No, I cannot say.
What?
Oh,
Enough!
this.
Away with you!
Tell me.
I must not spoil the secrets of things. The knowledge
Be
of beyond is
following us
not
for the
for
rest of
creatures
this.
such as you.
Joshua, grab the crab.
It
I'm
scuttles
not
under
grabbing
the
the
boat. It just runs straight into the water and scuttles to the underside of the boat.
Damn it, my. Joshua yells up at her.
He didn't care. He wasn't gonna tell you shit.
We could have convinced him.
Nah.
Can we jump to the next day?
No.
Okay.
Yes. Yes.
The next day is smooth sailing. There is beautiful open sky. It is still relatively cold. There's not a whole lot of freezing happening though. Birds are flying overhead. There's several large swaths of them. Any of you can attempt to make pot shots on them, but other than that, nothing is particularly happening. Does anyone want to do anything today?
Can kind of try making contact with Ozymandias.
Yeah. Anytime that you want, you can. Well, I assume you don't mean actual Ozymandias. I assume you mean the shadow you that's been walking around with you.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Your shadow clone is basically anytime there that you choose to actually recognize that they exist. It's like I'm trying to find like it's almost imaginary friend style where you can only recognize their existence if you choose to allow them to have presence. Otherwise, you can't see them because you just simply choose not to. But when you allow them to, they manifest and you can see them. What brought upon their realization of their being there, I think, is also Josh, you're echoing. Like sort of paralysis demon style, like whenever you begin to drift off to sleep or lose sort of consciousness or holds of your faculties, it begins to become more real and almost consciously your mind starts to push it away. But whenever you choose to and focus on it, you can see this shadow clone of yourself.
Can I interact with it? Like try
Yeah.
speaking to it?
Yes, you may.
I'm like, hello? Are you there, Shadow Me?
It doesn't communicate in typical sense, like it doesn't speak words, but it does transfer like ideas of like, yes, it knows that you're trying to speak to it.
I'm trying to like speak to it in any way I can think of, like writing telepathic, like thinking out loud, and like
Yeah,
what do you
basically,
want?
whether it be, spoken out loud, any sort of conscious thought directed towards it, it understands. And I will even say, just sort of in general, it is ever present and aware of you, whatever you're saying or thinking at all times.
I will ask it, what does it want?
For now, it's just watching. But it's concerned, and the fact that you are also aware of it now is a bit more concerning.
What are you watching for?
It broke off and broke away just like you did. And it's been hiding out trying to avoid Kitangu because it does not trust Kitangu. And perhaps you even maybe understand the reason why Kitangu didn't want you to speak of Kitangu or have anyone else actually tell you about Kitangu was the situation. It's because they didn't want you to gain sentience and go divergent as well.
I sit there and I'm like, what can you tell me of Kitangu? And I'm doing this. I'm trying to keep it as focused between me and it as much as we can, because I don't want Kitangu to listen in on me by mistake,
Well, it explains that Kitangu, just like it, is also present of everything that you see, say, or do. So that's not how that would work, but what they're currently doing is they're actually holding you in their shadow. So they're actually play acting as the Connor of this place and allowing you to
agency.
Yes, basically. And that's the reason why they've really taken upon your specific appearance. And go ahead and roll me. I'm trying to figure out what this would be. Go ahead and make an insight check or arcana check.
I got better insight. I got a 22.
Okay. You can tell that the way that they sort of stand and their form sort of flitters, you can see these sort of tendrils wafting off of them, and you didn't really think about it much before, just sort of like a smoky, shadowy appearance, until you saw the way that Inefret messed with the fabric of reality, and now you can kind of understand that the whole point behind their form and what they're doing is they're actually like standing in the path of you, and the sort of strands coming off them are passing over you, like they are casting a three-dimensional shadow over you through the fabric of reality. So even though you are two separate entities existing on one material plane, they are casting a fourth-dimensional shadow over you. Does that make sense?
Oh yeah, Connor's a fourth dimensional being. This is getting real crazy for him. He's just like sitting
It's a
there
bit
like,
of a
man.
weird concept, but yeah.
He's just sitting there being like, man, when did this get so complicated? You know, like, I miss when I could just pop in and out of random universes and do what I felt like and left. I miss those days. Do you?
Make an insight check.
$19.
It tries to convey the idea that it doesn't, because it doesn't hop mind realities the way you do, and yet there's something oddly familiar between you and this person.
Do I recognize this familiarity in anywhere or no?
Basically, they're saying that the concept that you are able to move realities simply by adjusting your conscious is not a thing that should be possible for other Connors, and that's an ability that Kitongu would probably possess, as that's sort of how his whole, security system works, of like monitoring things and whatnot. And they say that they can't do that either. But they're lying.
I feel like they know Connor knows that they're lying, but Connor's just trying to just give them. It's just gonna let them keep that little secret to themselves. It's like, all right, I know you're lying, but for the sake of keeping this partnership alive, I'll humor you on that. Does that make sense?
Yep. And it also understands that you're thinking that.
Yeah, I know I know it knows that I'm thinking that.
Yeah. It can communicate you by actively broadcasting, but it doesn't work the other way around. It can tell what you're thinking, unfortunately.
Damn.
You can understand that it's being cagey about certain things, and you understand that it might be for your own safety, because it doesn't want to give you too much information that would draw too much attention from Kitongu, but you don't really know.
I'll trust it for now. So far it hasn't really done anything that provokes me to not trust it, but I'm not gonna trust it entirely because it's still a very strange thing that happened to me very recently. I think it's just reasonable to not trust it entirely.
Okay. Is there anything else you want to talk to about?
Probably ask what's Kitangu's purpose of it all. Like, why would this specific Connor be able to shift realities by thought?
It shares with you the very same story that it was once a Watcher, and it was put in basically what Watchers are, just to remind everyone, is that they were once mortal creatures that, had a very good moral center, and then were pulled away from their life, their reality, and put in a space outside of their own world, and given the abilities to watch everything that happens and basically just be moderators for the gods, basically letting them know when stuff happens and whatnot. And eventually Kitanku broke away from that and ran away, because apparently the idea is that he got sick and fed up of just watching everything that happened and not being able to do anything. And wouldn't that make any person go insane? And yet that's what deities choose to do to mortals. That's how they reward them, with good behavior. Anywho. Okay. Is there anything else anyone wants to do?
I was just gonna do a little bit of fishing off the side of the boat to see if I can't improve my skills.
Okay. There mostly aren't a lot of fish in these waters, unless we come across another group of those snufters or whatnot. They tend to be drawn to each other, actually. But there really aren't a lot of fish that are natural to these rivers, and snufters are really only drawn to various strange resources because they're bottom feeders that learn to survive. So unfortunately there's not really a whole lot of fish.
Okay, that's fair. In that case, I'll double check all the repairs.
Okay. Looks good. And the materials in the hold are still being sorted out in very strange ways.
Have any of the gremlins misplaced anything?
Nope. When you look over all of them, they all seem to be where they should be. I mean, well, everything's still where it was, if not, sorted out into these groups.
Quantities are still the same. In that case, I think I'm all good for the day.
Okay. Talia?
From what I can think of, no.
Okay. We can jump to the next day. The next day is beautiful verdant skies. Clouds are few and far between. The sun is actually coming out. It almost feels warm, but there's not much going on today. Anyone else wants to happen?
Oh no. I just kind of want to get to the city already.
Yeah.
Traveling hurts.
Yeah. That's why I'm trying to breeze through these.
Oh.
Yeah.
What's the name of the guy with cape, little gremlin guy?
Oh,
Friend.
Beale?
Beale?
Yes.
He's still on the ship, right?
Yes, and he's been gathering various trinkles and bobs, and if you... Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Hey, buddy. How you doing?
Hello, mistress. How are you?
You can see that he's actually managed to fashion together some decent clothes. Just kind of rags at the moment, but he's not just wearing just the cloak anymore.
He has like the tunic that I made him out of the fabric I have in his bag.
Probably doesn't have any shoes yet, but he's getting there.
How's the gathering going?
Oh, business has been very good, especially since those snufters came along, and, well, I've gathered a few interesting bits and bobbles, but, would you be interested?
I'll view your wares. Why not?
And this round, he is upgraded from rocks to dirt. He has various types of silts and sand in different pouches that he has crafted and that he's quite proud of.
This right here is dessert sand. If you sprinkle it upon anything, it makes it taste better.
Is that sugar?
No, it's basically sand
okay.
that looks like brown sugar that if you sprinkle it onto bread, it will turn it into coffee cake.
So, but it's not brown sugar, like it's actually sand.
Yes, it's actually sand that prestidigitates food to taste better.
Okay. That's funny. Okay.
And his usual price, 2 silver. Or
What
no,
else?
he was selling them for 2 copper before, so I think he'd probably maybe go up to 5 silver for these.
He was selling them for 2 copper, and he moved up to 5 silver?
No, 5 copper.
Oh, 5 copper, okay.
I need to increase business after all, and the best way to do that is by, of course, increasing in product and general goods,
Supply and demand.
quality of wares.
Yeah. What else you got?
This one's just called See No Evil. And it blinds someone if they saw something evil recently.
If you sprinkle
That's a
this
really
little pinch of dirt in
specific.
someone's face, you can tell if they've seen something evil in the past 8 hours.
To be fair, I can throw regular dirt in their face if I wanted them to be blind anyway.
Right, but
Yeah.
if someone hasn't seen a creature or individual that is of evil aligned, then this dirt won't affect them.
No, I
If it
get
sees
that. I
the
just.
evil deed of you throwing the dirt in their eyes, and they
What
think
if
that's
I'm
pretty evil. Yeah.
I mean, that's up for you to decide. It's basically just dirt that lets you tell if they've seen something of evil lines.
This is pocket sand. And I know what you're thinking. It's not sand that you keep in your pockets, but actually,
And he places it down on the ground, and it begins to move towards your pant leg and climb up towards your pockets.
That's what. Yeah.
What's this supposed to do?
What is this doing? What is it doing? Why is it on me?
it is attracted to pockets. You could use it as a distraction or something. Or use it to trail someone.
I would admit this is pretty distracting.
Holger, what did you get here?
Always watching.
Always watching Squidward. I mean, Holger, this is you should. You want to buy this or?
No, I stole Talia's mom's boots, and they constantly drip sand, so I can kick
No,
people
but
in
it's the
face with
pocket
sand.
stand, because he just said that it is attracted to pockets. So if you put it somewhere, it'll crack somebody. Maybe
You can make it attuned to a target within range, and then that sand will be magically drawn to that person.
With this, you could be the complete package, and we'll call you the Sandman. It'll be cool.
He's got
Sure.
he's got 3 more pouches of silt.
Tell me about these pouches.
This is sneezing powder. When blown into someone's face, causes them an allergic reaction that poisons them for 1 minute.
Which basically
That's
means that you have
intense.
disadvantage on actions for 1 minute.
That's intense.
That's literally just what the poisoned condition means.
But I like it. I'll take it. Give me.
Okay, that's 5 copper.
Bloop. Put that on my phone.
Thank you, thank you.
And what are these other ones?
Going down the list.
Dirty hands. This silt sticks to the palms of someone if they committed a terrible act recently. You won't see it sticking to my palms anytime soon.
I'm sorry. So it sticks to people's
Yeah.
hands if they've done an uh-oh?
Yeah, if they've done something bad. It's got like a lie detector, sand, or dirt.
Okay. I will take that as well.
Okay. It's just dirty hands. Sticks to palms if they committed a terrible act.
Okay.
And actually, if you want, I can just put these in the...
Yeah.
Where did I put this? I'll find it in just a second. And the last one is...
This last one is uwu dust. You sprinkle it upon anything and it coats it in a shiny coating and beautifies anything it touches.
I have a plan. I'll take that.
Okay.
Isn't ooh dust just glitter?
Yes.
Yes, it is glitter, but it magically sticks to things and transforms them.
You monster.
So it's like a...
Yeah, not only is it an instant bedazzle, but it also will like kind of change the shape and color of them a little bit.
I'm going to do the most annoying things with this. Oh, Mr. Crab.
No, it does not work on living creatures. It only works on inanimate objects.
Fucking rude.
You can bedazzle the bucket.
I can bedazzle his shell, can I not? The shell's not living. Crabs are annoying. I just wanted to be the crab's friend. I just wanted to talk to somebody who was like me for once. This fucking...
Yeah,
hellhole.
and just like you, it doesn't want to be around anybody.
She never said that she didn't want to be around anybody. What are you talking about?
I mean, you don't like Connor and Joshua and most other people.
Because they're fucking rude.
Okay.
And they keep calling her Fox Lady, and it's not nice. She feels fucking ostracized.
Yeah, true. To be fair, no one else in this world has seen a fox person, so a lot of people are maybe confused and curious, but don't want to like come up and be like, "What are you?" You know. But yes.
Yeah, but they're my friends, and they shouldn't be fucking doing this.
Well, that might be just a player thing. I don't know.
I know. But still, in character, fuck you.
Yeah.
You know?
But we don't have to purchase the rest of these if you guys don't want to. But Beal does want to sell these before he gets new stock of items.
I mean,
but,
I bought the 3 that I wanted, so.
Yep. I mean, maybe the guys will want to purchase some next session. We'll see.
Yeah.
I'm alright for right now.
No, Holger, you got the pocket sand. You're the
Did you buy the
Sandman.
pocket sand?
Sure, 5 copper.
Okay.
It's funny. I think it's a fun thing to do. You'll find a use for it soon. Why is Connor not in here, but he's still rolling on the fucking thing? What?
I don't know.
I assume he's just glitched out.
Maybe.
Perhaps. Okay.
Crabs.
I'm just thinking of the crab picture. Perhaps.
Alright.
Alright.
Thank you,
Catch you
Beal.
guys next week.
Okay.
Bye.
Yeah. We'll end the session here.